Right, welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is news I was not expecting. Clive Barker, the man behind Hellraiser, the man behind many things, all horror related and nothing new. His Books of Blood is actually going to Hulu as a feature film. Now, that's surprising for a number of reasons. There's been so much announced by Clive Barker. Nothing ever materialised. We've had announced for a while now, and everything seems to be backtracking on that, was a Nightbreed TV series that was originally over at Sci-Fi. That's not happening at Sci-Fi anymore. We've had a Hellraiser TV series announced, a Hellraiser reboot movie, Clive Barker's own Hellraiser reboot movie, so many things. So now the fact that this is dropped in here, very surprising. Some surprising names behind it as well. So Hulu is going deeper into the original movie game with a feature adaptation of Clive Barker's Books of Blood, which is like it's like a novelette, I guess. The film will tell three tales from horror author Barker's multi-volume series of short stories. Brannon Braga, yeah, that's right, Brannon Braga will make his feature directorial debut with the project. With the project. Now, Brannon Braga is the dude behind the Orville and Star Trek. What? Super surprising. What the hell is this? Now, the project is being co-written with Adam Simon. The two previously co-created the TV series Salem for WGN America. So it's Brannon Braga and Adam Simon. They're both writing this. What? Now, there's already a cast as well. So it's full steam ahead. It's amazing that this was never announced until now, basically. So the Pix cast includes Anna Friel, Britt Robertson, Rafi Gavron, and Yul Vasquez. Now, Books of Blood, which has been in the works for months. First I'd heard of it. And, again, it doesn't mean it wasn't in the works, but I'd never heard of it, and I'm pretty up on the Clive Barker Hellraiser stuff, so this was a surprise. Now, it's been in the works for months, and it's part of a relatively new area of business for Hulu, which has not previously aired original feature films. The streamer recently picked up the Vince Vaughn comedy The Binge, and is in the second season of Blumhouse's Into the Dark, a monthly series of horror movies. It also has aired some feature documentaries. I think they're trying to take on Shudder. I think that's what this is. They're trying to take on Shudder. By the sounds of it, anyway. Now, continues. Braga and Simon serve as executive producers of Books of Blood, alongside Seth MacFarlane. With Erica Huggins, Alana Kleiman, Brian Witten, Jeff Quantinet, Josh Barry, and Barker himself, who'd just be looking for a paycheck. Now, Mark Miller is a co-executive producer, and Joe Michucci, butchered that, Jason Clark and Michael Mahoney are producers. The film comes from Fox 21 and Fuzzy Door, headed by McFarlane and Huggins. Very strange. So they even have a list of what's going to be happening with which cast in which story. So Friel, who was in Pushing Daisies, The Girlfriend Experience, and Gavron, who was in Hulu's Catch-22, will be featured in one story, with Friel playing Mary, a psychologist who has gained fame for debunking theories and beliefs not based in science. Now, that stance is shaken when she meets Simon, a man who claims to speak for the 7-year-old son she lost to leukemia. Interesting, I guess. Robertson, who was in For the People, will play Jenna, a hypersensitive girl who suffers from misphonia and abhorrence of sound. When she learns her mother is about to send her back to the farm, she sets out for Los Angeles. And then Vasquez, who was in Russian Doll, will play Bennett, a professional killer, so a hitman, whose latest target clues him into a priceless book that could allow him and his wife to retire. Bennett's search for the book leads him to supernatural horror. Weird. Books of Blood is slated for a fall 2020 premiere and joins a roster of upcoming Hulu projects. I reckon they're going to do a lot of this then. If they're really trying to take on Shudder here, They really, really are. I mean, look, this is all good for horror in general. As a genre, there's nothing bad about this news. It's just surprising, I guess. What do you guys think of this? Brannon Braga, as a feature directorial debut of Books of Blood. Fine. We'll have to see. I'm sure his episodes of The Orville and Star Trek were fine. But it's an interesting one to have as a directorial debut, an anthology movie. Isn't it? Very surprising. And I wonder as well, sign of a good director would be in each anthology movie, in each anthology within the movie itself, is there a different style? Because that's what I would want. And that's why, generally speaking, you would get different people to direct each story within the actual movie itself. But anyway, what do you guys think of this? Let me know down below in the comment section. Speaking of Blumhouse, when I went to watch the Doctor Sleep movie the other day, I watched a hilarious trailer for a Blumhouse movie. They are going way downhill. I'm going to bring you that across the weekend at some point because I just want to tear it a new one because it was fucking terrible. It was so bad. And it's a really good comparison between Blumhouse and A24 and why A24 is better than Blumhouse currently. Like, seriously, you guys will agree with me when I bring you that video. But anyway, hit subscribe if you're new here. Make sure you give this video a like and a share. Also, just check that you are subscribed because YouTube is unsubscribing people systematically from my channel. I know it sounds like bullshit. It is the case, though. Just check. Anyway, as always, I have been Mr. H. Take care.